Hi, Linda. Hi, Ursula. How are you? Good to see you both. Nice to meet you, Linda. Ursula, I know very well.
I'm not muted, so hello. I thought I was muted. Hi. Thanks
Hi,
for
how
I'm okay, thank you.
good, good. How did you hear about the Cultivating Divine Love webinar?
Online, for some reason I'm on a list and you showed up. An email list.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank
Hi, Ursula. How are you?
How are you? Yeah, my schedule changed, so I popped back on for today.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
but I'm gonna turn my camera off because I literally just got home from work and I'm trying to sort of
Yeah. No
get
problem. Totally.
so I'm gonna avoid,
That's okay.
going back and forth. Okay, thanks, but I'm
Yeah,
here.
that's
Okay.
okay. You're welcome. Linda, where are you located?
I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. So you must be part of this Center for Conscious Mysticism, I believe it's called.
Contemporary.
Contemporary, sorry, contemporary mysticism.
I
Yes,
am,
yeah. I did. What's that?
I am indeed.
Yes, I did a webinar for them last weekend.
Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, they there's a recording of my interview with Patricia and Joe. If you didn't get a chance to catch it on Sunday, they've got it uploaded to YouTube. But I think you might enjoy it too because it's uh, going to be very different than today. I think you'll
Okay.
enjoy today since you're part of that organization and because it's more of an interview format. It's more
Yes.
of an interview format. So
Cool. Thank you.
you're welcome. Hi, Brandon. Welcome. Good to have you with us.
Hello, Jennifer. Thank you.
How are things today?
Pretty good. I was actually working on a concept for a nonprofit, little pet project. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Very good. Yes, it's always nice to do take on projects that inspire your heart and make your heart sing. So I'm glad to hear it.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I may not have my camera on the entire time. Hope
That's
that's all
okay.
right.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
totally fine. Yeah, whoever's comfortable keeping their camera on, that's fine. And if not, that's okay too. The only thing I ask is that you mute. So Linda, if you can mute, just in case there's some noise that comes up later, because um, yeah, thank you. Just so we don't have background noise. And we're just going to wait and see who else shows up because there are a few other registrants. And they might be just running a few minutes late. So Linda, congratulations. I don't follow football, but I heard the Philadelphia Eagles made it into the Super Bowl again. So I hope your team wins this time. And I used to live in Philly when I was a young girl. My dad was at the University of Pennsylvania, and so we lived there for, I think, 4 years. He was getting his master's. Mhm. Okay, we'll give it 2 more minutes. And if at any point you can't hear me, just let me know. But I think the volume and the sound should sound pretty good. I'm gonna set up one thing. I'm gonna do a guided meditation later, so I'm just gonna set up the playlist just real quick. Okay, just give them one more minute. Here we go. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get us started. And whoever drops in later can drop in later, not a problem. So I want to welcome all of you and thank you for dropping into this online program, Cultivating Divine Love. My name is Jennifer Dickens, of course, with Be Love. Now, this little webinar is an entry point, a foundation to cultivating divine love. So in the next hour, I'll teach you simple, practical techniques to deepen your heart connections and just to fully receive and awaken to divine love, which really already resides right within you. And this program is structured to uplift your spirit and help you deepen your connection with your authentic self and with others, level up your conscious awareness, awaken your heart wisdom, help you feel more alive, compassionate, and joyful, and just to live life with heart attuned to your true divine nature. You'll get exposed to the HeartMath Institute's technology and science-based techniques, which will activate your heart and change the way your body's physiology receives, responds, and shares love. So thank you again for committing to yourself and being willing to take this journey with me to experience the full expression of life in love, in joy, and happiness. And I'm really here just to serve humanity, to awaken divine love in all hearts. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment to do some heart-focused breathing together to bring us into the present moment and leave behind all other activities because we're well into our day right now. As Ursula was sharing, she just popped in from work, and I know that back in Philly, it must be the evening. Maybe you just had dinner, and here Brandon was working on a project. I was doing some coaching, so it's nice for us to just pause and get into the present moment. And I'll do that by doing a heart-focused breathing practice together. So you can just follow my lead and go ahead and relax your eyes closed and shift your attention and energy to your breathing as if you're softly, gently, slowly breathing in and out of your heart. Breathing in a little slower and deeper than you normally would. Maybe about 5-6 seconds on the inhale and 5-6 seconds on the exhale. Keep breathing in and out at your own slow, steady pace. Softening the breath and softening the heart with each gentle and slow inhale and exhale. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring your attention back to your breathing in and out of your heart. And on your next exhale, you can open up your eyes and come back into our discussion. hopefully you feel a little bit more centered and present for our discussion and our time together here. So as I get started, I just want to share just a little bit about myself. I spent over 25 years in professional sales and marketing. And after a health crisis 21 years ago, I started my own marketing agency focused on marketing conscious businesses and natural health products. And I was not fulfilled in the corporate world and wanted to help businesses that are going to make this a better planet to live on and a planet to flourish and thrive. Additionally, over the last 12 years, I focused on developing my intuition through Kriya Yoga meditation, which then led me to the HeartMath Institute, interestingly enough. Through a lot of synchronicities, of course. It led me to the HeartMath Institute and their heart coherence techniques and technology, and I became a HeartMath certified coach mentor in 2018 and have been supporting individuals, teams, and corporations to access their own heart intelligence and wisdom, as well as to deepen their connection to their true, authentic self. My higher soul purpose is to awaken divine love in all hearts. I feel that world peace comes through individual peace. So the more people who have peace in their heart, like real solid, coherent peace in their heart, people will start responding and reacting to each other, to life circumstances, to the world a lot differently. And through the collective finding inner peace, we'll eventually have world peace. But world peace is an inside job. So part of my process is to help people access their own divinity, to awaken divine love in their hearts, where they'll find that deep inner peace. Sound good? So the first step, or what I call the first awakening in cultivating divine love, is to deepen the connection with your true authentic self. And this requires you to awaken your heart wisdom, what I call your heart wisdom, to develop the skills to connect with your highest self and really tap into your divine nature. I believe we all are expressions of the divine, each and every one of us. And throughout the ages, somehow, we've forgotten who we are. We've been, as some would say, asleep. And now it's a time of the Great Awakening. So you may be asking, how do I do that exactly? How do I awaken to my true divine nature and cultivate that divine love? So there's really many different approaches to awakening. There's many approaches, steps, layers to accessing your higher self in this awakening process. And I'll share with you today the ways that have helped me awaken and to cultivate divine love in my life. So my approach is a lifting of the veil, if you will, an unfolding journey to discover my highest and truest authentic nature. Really my journey to what I call self-realization or self-actualization. And I was able to open my spiritual eye and awaken my heart wisdom through Kriya Yoga meditation and heart coherence. And through these mediums of stillness, or what the Hindus would call sadhana, and breathwork, or what they would call pranayama, I was able to discover myself, all of humanity and creation, as an interconnected expression of the divine. So I think all of you in this group are familiar with what self-realization is, but because I'm recording it to make available for people who weren't able to attend today, I'll give you a definition of what self-realization is. And it's the truth of who we are, what we are, the realization that we're not the physical body, the physical form that we believe ourselves to be, but the energy within that physical form that gives us life. So we're the energy, the original energy, the energy that runs through us on a daily basis, that we truly are. The energy, we could call it energy, we could call it consciousness. Some people call it consciousness as well, and that would be just as accurate. Now, let me also give you an explanation of what Kriya Yoga is and Kriya Yoga meditation. In the 1920s, Paramahansa Yogananda came to America and was one of the first Eastern Indians to bring the ancient science and philosophy of yoga and its time-honored traditions of meditation to the West. The science of Kriya Yoga has been given to humankind to assist our evolution as we struggle, if you will, to ascend into an age of greater harmony and understanding. It's a modern revival of the timeless science of Raja Yoga and the Kriya Yoga path of Paramahansa Yogananda and his spiritual lineage has been sent through the Self-Realization Fellowship teachings to all nations around the world. There's many meditation paths, but I invite you to explore, if you don't have a meditation path right now, I invite you to explore this path and or any path that really resonates with your heart. You know, you have to follow your heart. So something for you to consider is really finding a good solid meditation path. And I'm also going to provide you in our practice today some HeartMath exercises that'll help you awaken your heart. So you start to awaken your heart and allow it to intuitively guide you to the path that's best for you, the best meditation path for you. Because I don't want to sell anyone on any path. You have to follow your heart. This is where my heart guided me, was to Kriya Yoga meditation. I'll go ahead and just drop in the chat, I'm going to drop their website. If you want to now or later, just click on it and then it'll take you to their website page, but you can come back to it later, but at least you have it. And I'll show you at the end how to download the links that I drop in. I'll show you how to download it so that you have it for future reference. So I hope that resonates with you so far. That was the first awakening. The second awakening is to understand the science of the heart. So the science of the heart is where HeartMath comes in. I'm going to share a little bit about the science of the heart to deepen your understanding of its strength, the power, and the purpose of our heart. It's far beyond what most people are aware of. The heart is not just an organ that pumps blood through the body. You know, science is discovering that it's quite possible that it's the brain of the body, right? Because it has the wisdom. It's the brain of the body. But today I'm only going to have time to share with you 3 discoveries that HeartMath Institute has made in their over 28 years of scientific research. However, I'll share with you later how you can learn more about HeartMath and the science of the heart. So the first scientifically proven finding that HeartMath has discovered in their many years of research, I think it's actually over 30 years now, is that the heart has its own brain. It's called the heart brain, and medical science has embraced this discovery, and there's a new field of medicine known as neurocardiology, which is studying to understand how the heart and brain communicate. And what science has discovered is the heart has neuroreceptors and transmitters that receive information just like the brain does. This is where the heart intelligence and wisdom comes from. And in activating the heart, we start listening to the heart brain, if you will, more than just our thoughts. We start listening to our heart brain, getting it into balance with our brain, and just using that wisdom that rises up. And that wisdom often is intuition, is perceived as intuition or a subtle voice that comes from deep within our soul being, if you will. The second discovery uh, uh, is that the heart receives information first from our outer environment and transmit that information to the brain in our head, which then tells the rest of the body how to respond to an environmental situation. As a matter of fact, in some clinical studies, HeartMath discovered that the heart responds before a stimulus or even an event happens, which means there's almost like a predictive or an intuitive aspect of the heart, kind of like premonition. You know, sometimes you have premonition that something's going to happen, and then it happens. You're like, oh my God, that's so insane. How did I know that that's going to happen? It's because the heart somehow, the intuition, this intuitive insight, there's more you can learn as you learn about HeartMath, but they have specific names for different aspects of intuition. We don't only have one type of intuition, we actually have 3 types of intuition according to HeartMath. But I just wanted to share that as just a second learning that the HeartMath has had, because it affects how our understanding of the heart and its how much power the heart has. So this third scientific finding that I'll share is that the heart has at least a 3 to 6 foot electromagnetic field. So what emanates from our heart directly affects our immediate environment and the people and the animals in our field. So you can think of the heart as a big antenna. I call it our Wi-Fi tower of the body. It's like a big antenna sending out information and receiving information. The brain has an electromagnetic field as well, but it's a much shorter than the heart. It's maybe, 1 or 2 feet, if even that, maybe even a few inches, but it's really the heart that's the main Wi-Fi tower of the body, if you will. So it's communicating 24/7 all the time with our external world, our internal world. The heart is not just pumping blood 24/7, it's receiving and sending information. And we can receive information from the field. Sometimes it's very subtle, sometimes it's like very bold. But the good news is we can positively affect our environment through creating heart coherence as an optimal state of being, through creating a radiant, loving heart. Always asking yourself, what am I feeding the field, right? When we feel pretty crappy or we feel down or we're angry, we're feeding that into the field, and people can feel it around us. So we got to watch our feelings and really feel in our heart love as much as we can. Love, and that we're provided for and that we're taken care of. That, everything is always working out for us, and that you are a divine being of love. And the more you can feel these feelings, this is what's emanating into your environment. And then your environment is going to give you life experiences that allows you to continue feeling those feelings, because our feelings are communicating to the environment our state of being and what we want. So we want to make sure to be careful what we're feeding the field, not just because others can feel it, because what we put out is what we're going to get back. So the better we feel about ourselves, about our life, about creation, the more love we experience, the more joy, the more happiness, the more we're going to receive. And I know sometimes that's hard. Like, 3 of us here are in LA, and we've just recently gone through the fires, and it's challenging being in the space of love and gratitude and appreciation when we're going through a lot of hardship. Um, whether it's this or other hardships, it's hard to stay in those higher vibration feelings of faith, love, joy, peace, harmony, inner ease. But sometimes we just have to create those, we have to drop everything that's going on in our outer world, get into our inner world, and just self-generate those feelings and emit those feelings out. Because once we do, our life circumstances will start changing and improving and giving us reasons to feel love, not because we're self-generating it, but because all of a sudden there's more loving people coming into our life. There's more opportunities coming into our life. There's more joy coming into our life, because when you feel love, you feel joy. Joy is the expression of love, right? It makes us smile, it makes us heart sing, so that's um, an example of this electromagnetic field. Our whole body is electric, it's energetic, it's magnetic. It's not just this physical form. There's so much more beyond this physical form. We're not this physical form. We're the energy, we're the consciousness that's within this physical form. So I hope that resonates with you guys. It might be new for some of you, but I hope at some point you'll be able to embrace that as a concept. So to learn more about the science of the heart, there is a free HeartMath Experience 90-minute online program with some techniques and practices to connect you with your heart and who you truly are. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop a link in, so you can, if you click on it, you can just come back to it later and access and sign up for the free 90-minute online program. But I think you'll love it. It's really good. I always recommend all my coaching clients and everyone I work with to do the HeartMath experience so they can learn the science of the heart directly from the HeartMath scientists and executive team. I hope what I just shared resonated with you. So next is to, in the steps of cultivating divine love, is to awaken your heart wisdom, right? To awaken your heart wisdom. So I'm going to teach you a simple practical practice, which actually we did just a few minutes ago. It was the heart focused breathing, when we were just shifting our attention to our breath and gently and slowly breathing in and out of the heart. If you can train yourself to use this throughout the day, it'll help you stay heart connected, deepen your heart connection with others, and it'll start the process of cultivating divine love. So I'm going to copy the steps here in the chat so that you can, it's just the 3 steps, which is shift your attention and energy to your heart, to your breath. The second, as if you're breathing in and out of your heart. And then you just do that for 1 or 2 minutes or whatever feels right for you. So let me just write here, heart focused breathing. 1. Heart. 3, 4, 2 to 3 minutes. And then if your mind wanders, just bring your attention back to your heart. Excuse me. Sorry. The air here is not so clean in Santa Monica where I am. So I've been doing the best I can to keep my lungs clean, if you will. So you can use heart focused breathing when you wake up in the morning. It gets your attention focused on, elevates your awareness and gets you connected with your heart. You can do it before meditation when you sit down to meditate. If you start with heart focused breathing, you'll find you get heart connected and you're going into your inner world. So you're stilling your mind. When you do heart focused breathing, you're starting the process of shifting out of your head and into your mind. You can use heart focused breathing when you're watching a sunset or during walks or when you're on hikes in nature. It just really helps you get present and fully embrace the joy, the beauty, get present to the joy and beauty of nature, where you are, who you're with. Like if you really want to focus on a conversation and listen to someone, just really do some heart focused breathing, because you can do it with your eyes open. You're just shifting your attention to breathing in and out of your heart. Your heart is engaged. Your heart will soften. The person that you're with will feel that too. You can use it anytime throughout the day. You're waiting in line, you're driving, especially if you're in traffic and you're the kind of person who might get stressed out in traffic, or you're running late for a meeting. Definitely do your heart focused breathing. Anytime you're feeling anxious, stressed, or a little bit depressed, it'll uplift and start shifting you into a more resilient state of being. So you can do some heart focused breathing. Or anytime you find yourself, getting a little impatient, this is a great practice to calm your nervous system and get you back into start getting back into a coherent state of being. So this heart-focused breathing practice is the foundation of all of HeartMath's practices. And it just starts getting you into your inner world and pulls you out of your outer world, and starts creating that state of inner coherence, inner peace, inner harmony. So I love it. I love it. And it's very, very simple. The fourth awakening is love. In this cultivating divine love is love, which leads me to the conversation about love, which is, most of the world has forgotten really the true meaning and essence of the highest form of love. So let's take a look at what is love and define it, because it is an emotion, but it's often misunderstood. But love is more than an emotion. Love is a state of being, because everything is love. Creation is love. Creation was created by love, but we have forgotten, and now we're remembering, and we all crave love, which is expressed in human forms as emotion, which emotion is energy in motion, and it's generated from deep within our heart. Love can be electric, it can be magnetic, because it's generated through our heart, and it comes from right within us. It can come pouring and gushing out and make you feel happy, joyful, elated, even blissful. This love really starts deep from within you and creates deep physiological transformation in your body, releasing hormones, heart palpitations, flushing skin, bringing tears of joy to your eyes, makes you involuntarily smile from ear to ear. You feel radiant, you feel light, you feel empowered, and you feel free. Like, that's a lot for this four-letter word, right? And the love emotion is well, I should say the love is our authentic state of being, our authentic nature, our truth, our real self, because love as a state of being is our true authentic self. It's far more than a romantic human interaction based on what we feel is human love. Human love is more selfish and darkly rooted in desires and satisfaction. Human love needs to be spiritualized by purifying the heart's love until it becomes divine love. We each must awaken our hearts to discover this deeper, authentic love, which is our natural divine state of being. So what we are really all seeking, and that's why we often don't feel fully satisfied by human love. There's a lot of disappointment, there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of really good feelings too, but a lot of times we're disappointed with human love because it's conditional. And divine love is unconditional, because it's our true divine nature, our true state of being. It's pure. It's just pure love. And once you taste it, you can never forget it. Like, once you experience it, you just always want more and more of it. And this is why you need to activate your heart, because it's the answer that you're seeking. With a fully awakened heart, you'll feel deep sense of inner peace, harmony, joy, bliss, freedom, more passion and passionate about life. You'll just feel enlivened and more passionate about life. And love permeates every particle of creation and is infinite. And this love is the strongest, has been said to be the strongest energetic force. The universal force of attraction is the force of love. So the universal force of attraction is the force of love. It brings everything back to the divine. It brings everything back to one, because love is divine. So it can be so strong, almost as if your heart is going to burst out of your body, burst out of your chest, and sometimes we can't handle it. So we have to prepare our hearts to be in this higher state of universal divine love. We can also radiate this into every particle of our being, eradicating any disease in our body, also known as love as medicine. It can be shared with others through human love, care, compassion, kindness, and empathy. Um, so love, as you can see, is a really big topic. I think Carol just joined us. Hi, Carol.
Hi.
Can I ask you to just mute if you don't mind? Oh, here, I got it. Don't worry about it. I just took care of it. Lovely to have you. It's just we can hear a little bit of background noise. And then I'll open it up for questions in a little bit too. So this cultivating divine love, part of the process is generating self-love is a vital part of the process in magnetizing this higher love into our life. Because if we are divine love, the love that we are seeking is right within us. And then we are the love that we are seeking, But a lot of us carry, because we have life experiences that are not always supportive. We have pain, disappointment, we're hurt by people, we feel abandoned. So sometimes it's very difficult. We might feel some shame, we might feel some unworthiness. These are very natural human feelings to have, but we can forgive ourselves. There is a process of forgiveness. We can forgive ourselves and cultivate some self-love, which eventually leads to us experiencing divine love. But through a forgiveness process of ourselves and a forgiveness process of others. And when we forgive, forgiveness is one of the highest states of being as well, along with love. When we forgive someone or we forgive ourselves, we're liberating and freeing ourselves. First and foremost, forgiveness is not about making somebody else right. Forgiveness is about liberating ourselves from the bondage of suffering that we create for ourselves. We create for ourselves because somehow we've attached to something that has caused us to have great grief, sadness, or sorrow. So activating the heart helps you give and attract more love into your life, to your family, for your friends, your partner, children, even animals can feel. Let me tell you, animals can feel someone who's loving and someone who's not. So you magnetize to you what you emanate from your heart, and this is how you pull in. Also, if you want more loving people in your life, or if you're looking for a soulmate, or you want to manifest certain things in your life, you do it through your heart. You're going to magnetize and attract to you what you want through your heart. It's a process of receptivity and allowing yourself to receive. So you're not actioning, you're just emanating what you want, and you're letting the universe provide it to you. It's a very different method of manifestation than what a lot of people teach out there. So once you've awakened your heart, be open and receptive to receive love, care, compassion, kindness from others. Don't block others. Don't block their love. We do that too. Oh, I'm not worthy. You know, people start loving you, and then you have all these walls come back up. Just relax into it. Try and have an awareness when you do that, when someone's trying to express care or kindness to you or empathy or wants to give to you something or gift you, just be receptive and open. You're receiving their love. That's their way of expressing love, is maybe through care and compassion for you. So allow yourself to receive all forms of love. Let your heart softly be open and receptive. So love yourself, lighten up, laugh, and learn from your journey to an awakened heart, to awakened love. You know, part of the process that I do with my clients who go through the 6 heart illuminations, which is to awaken, surrender, and illuminate the heart, is to allow us to let go of any of our grief, sorrow, sadness, disappointments, resentments, anger, just to release all of that so that we can live life lighthearted. I mean, we are here to be loved, to be happy, to find real sustainable joy in our lives. We're not here on this planet to suffer, right? But somehow we create our suffering and we don't realize it. And it's not that it's right or it's wrong, but when we start to realize that whatever we're emanating from our heart is giving us our circumstances, we just need to shift. If the circumstances that we have in life are not what we want, we need to shift what's going on in our heart to move up to higher vibration feelings, so we can have higher vibration thoughts, and so we're emanating more contentment, hope, peace, harmony, acceptance in our life, so that we start getting life experiences that are just more joyful and that allow us to experience joy, to receive opportunities. So connecting with your heart and living a heart-based life will help you create that for yourself. Now, who wouldn't want more of that in their lives? Do any of you want more of that? You can raise your little hand in the little hand in the little hand reaction or in the reactions area. How does that resonate with you guys? Thumbs up? Or you can do a little heart. So let me see what I want to cover. I want to do a heart awakening meditation with everyone before we leave. So let me see. Let me cover one more thing before we go into the meditation, and it's really the 5th awakening, which is divine love. Like we talked about love, we talked a little bit about divine love, we talked about self-love, but divine love, this is a very, really honestly, a very deep subject. Divine love is awakened within us when we've taken the steps to still our body, still our mind, awaken our hearts, and pour forth love and devotion from an awakened, stilled heart to the divine. So whatever the divine is for you, you know, everyone has a different name for the divine. So with all your heart, all your soul, all your might, you pour forth your love, your care, your devotion, your gratitude and appreciation for what you have in your life. Even if what you have is a little bit, your little bit is a lot for other people, right? So it doesn't matter how much we have, it's feeling grateful and appreciative for what we have. So with all our heart, all our soul, and all our might, we have this devotion, we have this appreciation for the divine, and then we just sit patiently in silence and meditation with no expectation. Just stay in an awakened and receptive heart state, and what you'll start feeling in meditation, once the mind chatter slows down, is you'll start feeling divine love. And it may unfold in many different forms. You may experience it as just a deep sense of inner stillness and ease. It might flow as peace. You might feel this deep sense of peace in your heart. It might actually be a physical, energetic, magnetic sensation you might start feeling in your heart, like this vibration or a tingling in your heart. And after some practice of deep devotion, you might feel a flood of love just well up from your heart and just fill your entire body with this feeling of love, emotion, and sensation. It might make you get goosebumps on your body. You might flush. You might feel some heat and warmth. You might have tears of joy. You might start crying, or it might just start flowing. You might just start getting tears of joy. But this love, when you experience it, is really nothing you've ever felt from another human. It's just so pure. It's so warm. It's gentle. It's radiant. It comes deep from within your heart with really no external stimulus other than you're stilling your body, you're stilling your mind, you're stilling your heart, and you're pouring forth love and devotion. But once you taste it, you'll never forget it. I'm telling you, you'll never forget it. And the only thing is your intention and effort and deep devotion to the divine. It's just so magical. It's enchanting that you just want to stay in this state of bliss. Some people would call it bliss or nirvana without coming back to reality, because it's soft, it's nurturing, it's gentle, it's warm, it's safe. It's safe. So it's really so worth striving for this state of divinity and being one with your state of divinity, one cultivating this divine love that's right within you. So I encourage you to commit to making really a supreme effort to feel it, to feel it. How does that resonate with you guys? So I'm going to go ahead and take us through a 10-minute guided heart awakening meditation. And when we come out, I'll invite anyone who could tap into that, who feels like they tapped in and or have a more elevated feeling in their heart, feeling in their mind, in their body. I'll invite you to just unmute and just share, what came up for you. So only if you feel comfortable and safe, but I hope by now I've created a comfortable and safe space. Okay. So I'll go ahead and invite you to relax your eyes closed and just shift your attention and energy into your heart, as if your mouth is sitting in the middle of your chest, taking in each gentle inhale and exhale. And if you want, you can put your hand on your heart. That's up to you. Sometimes it helps bring the attention to the heart because you can feel every inhale and exhale out of your chest. Go ahead and soften your breath and soften your heart with each gentle inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, breathe in the feeling of appreciation, gratitude, or love for someone or someplace in your life. Maybe it's your partner or your children, or maybe you have a beloved pet that brings you so much joy. Or you have a happy place. Maybe you love going for walks on the beach, watching the sunset. Maybe you're in the Caribbean, the water's warm, the air is warm, the sand is white, the water's aqua clear, and you just love being in that serene space of nature. So whatever it is for you, maybe it's the appreciation and gratitude for someone in your life, or just your happy, peaceful, calm, joyous place in the world. Visualize yourself there or with this person, experiencing the feeling of love, appreciation, gratitude, joy. Really feel the feeling in your heart. Allowing it to expand and grow from your heart like a candlelight, getting brighter and brighter in your heart, like a warm, nurturing, white, golden candlelight expanding from your heart, getting brighter and brighter, with its light illuminating every cell and particle of your being, with this light of love, appreciation, gratitude, and joy. Maybe you feel it as a vibration expanding from your heart, radiating through all your cells. Maybe it's light and vibration. Just expand it out in all directions from your heart, permeating every cell and particle of your being. Expand it. Expand this light and vibration of care, appreciation, love, and joy beyond your body, and feel yourself in a bubble of this golden white light and vibration emanating from your heart, that you're just floating lightly, weightlessly in a bubble of love and light. And affirm silently with me, I am love. I am loved. I am loving. And I am lovable. I am worthy of love. And I am worth loving. I am a radiant being of divine love and joy. Now feel this radiant love and joy emanating from your heart permeate every cell of your being, just melting into the embrace of divine love. For you are love. You are love. Be in the silence of love for a few more moments. Just let yourself be loved. And let yourself be love. Now take your attention back to your breath and just gently, slowly, softly breathing in and out of your heart. And on your next exhale, you can gently open up your eyes and just sit quietly for a moment or two. And just bring your awareness to how you feel now in comparison to how you felt before you came into our discussion on cultivating divine love. If anyone would like to unmute themselves and to share how that felt to you, what that experience was. Do you feel different now than you did before?
Hey, Jennifer, can you hear me?
Yeah, Brandon.
Um, I wanted to say that these exercises have been really helpful, and I think I would like to practice them every day.
Yeah, absolutely. I would encourage that for sure.
Sorry.
That's all right. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Brandon. I appreciate that. I'll share with all of you in a minute ways to practice this every day and deepen your heart connection and deepen your cultivating of divine love to be the embodiment of love. There he is. Hi, Brandon. So I'll share with you guys in a moment that opportunity. Thank you. And Ursula, I think Ursula wanted to share too.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I teach, so I'm just feel really spent at the end of the day, and kind of especially more so this year, even though I've been doing so much work. And so just to be able to come home, settle in, and then breathe. And I know I need to do it, and I'm not, I'm still working on just getting that routine in. So I know it works and I know it helps, and it helps me feel better. So I've just got to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just do it. Like Nike's theme. Just do it. So how do you feel now after our little heart
Feel better.
meditation?
Yeah, I do get that nice kind of radiance, warmth. So,
Good.
sometimes, even though I know it happens, that sometimes initially I'm like, oh, what's that feeling? I'm like, oh yeah, of course, it's just that natural glow and warmth, and it feels really nice. And then it just, I just feel calmer and more at ease. So, yeah.
Good. Well, thank you. Thank you for always being here and
Yeah.
for reminding us we just need to do it. Yeah. And sometimes when we're the most when we need it the most is when we're the least resistant to do it, right? But that's what really when we need to sit down. I only did like a 10-minute, less than 10 minutes, but you can do just the heart focused breathing for 2 to 3 minutes, and that's very helpful too. But really bringing in that regenerative feeling in the heart makes a big difference too. Yeah,
Really does.
feeling
So,
the feelings. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Thank you, Ursula.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Anyone else have anything they'd like to share about that experience and how you're feeling now compared to before? If not, that's okay. All right, so let me just take the time now um, to to just give you some resources on so I shared with you guys the HeartMath experience. So the HeartMath 90-minute free online course that you can do on your phone, or you can do on your computer. You'll learn like 5 techniques or so where you can follow along with them every day if you want, and it, and just do the practices. You can just learn some practices to get heart coherent and to start becoming more connected to your heart and to start living a more heart-based living. But I also provide one-on-one coaching in the 6 Heart Illuminations process, which I'll go ahead and send you a link to my website that has that information. But the 6 Heart Illuminations is a process that helps you awaken and activate your heart, because a lot of people even have a hard time feeling feelings because they don't feel safe. So we create a safe space to awaken, activate, start safely feeling feelings, to surrender, to purify the heart, to start releasing, surrendering, and letting go what weighs heavy on your heart. So you're not carrying that baggage with you throughout your life, that we can just release it, let it go. It's not therapy. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to release it. There's a release process, a surrender process that will go through, a purification process that will go through. And then once we've purified the heart, we'll actually magnetize the heart, right? Because the heart is a magnet. We're going to magnetize it for what you want to draw in and bring into your life from a pure heart, from a pure heart. And then we will illuminate your heart. We will amplify and illuminate your heart, shine your inner light, and you'll really connect with your divine nature through this program. So I'm just going to drop in the link because I know we're a minute or two over time. So I'll drop in the link right here. You can just click on it and get access to it. And so that's one-on-one coaching in the 6 Heart Illuminations. And then I also do offer a group coaching option if there's enough people. We need at least 5 people to have a group to go to grow together through the 6 Heart Illuminations. And honestly, I love both. They're 2 completely different experiences, the one-on-one, because it's very personalized to you. But the group coaching, we tend to grow together, and the group tends to bond together too. So I've just sent you the information on both as well. They're in the chat. In the lower section of the chat, there's this like little arrow that's pointing to the side. If you click on the arrow, let's see. Oh no, is that the one? Hold on a second. They keep changing some of the functionality. Oh, I think they've changed. Sorry, I think they've changed some of the function. I was going to show you how you can download the chat, but I'm not sure right now because Zoom must have changed where that little feature went. But anyways, you have the links. You can click on them and then they'll open up on your browser and just explore. Stay connected. Let me know how I can be of service and support. I just want to, thank you all for taking the time to be with me on this online program of Cultivating Divine Love, especially as we move into the month of love, February with Valentine's Day. Thank you for taking this journey together. I hope you found it insightful and that that you can integrate some of these techniques into your life to cultivate more divine love. And I'm just here to serve and support. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to stay on for questions too. I can turn off the recording.